Welcome to the CTWC finals in Japan. SQR versus Korean, the finals. The matchup that determines who wins it all in Japan. We have Korean, who was a CTWC finalist in the actual championship and lost a game 3-2 against Joseph in the finals. And one thing I've noticed about Korean, which I think might be a good decider in this game, is his ability to manage his nerves, because even building high, he has been known to still play well, even at high levels. And the game starts off, and both players building well. And a Tetris for both players to start out. Korean has been able to manage his nerves. Even when he's playing high, he's still able to stay alive. Something I think might be a decider in this game. Tetris for Korean. And Korean once again, Tetris ready. Tetris for SQR, and he has a slight hole. Shouldn't take too long to burn down though. Of course, SQR makes quick work of it. And another Tetris for Korean, and he has a slight early lead. SQR gets a Tetris. Korean burns it down, and he also gets a Tetris, and they fire each other back. Some nice clean builds going. Both players right on each other's heels. And that is a Tetris for Korean. And SQR firing back with the Tetris of his own. Slightly jagged board from SQR. Won't be too much of a problem, and he burns it down quickly. It's one thing about these players with their experience is they're very good at identifying burning opportunities like that T-skim, that T-burn that SQR was able to pull off. These players are just very good at identifying those opportunities to perform a smart burn that helps make their board a lot cleaner. And a Tetris for Korean and a Tetris for SQR. Without that, they would be able to top out. They would top out much sooner. And that is Tetris for both players, a simul Tetris. And yet another Tetris, and they are keeping pace on each other. And SQR pushing down. Korean passing up a chance to be Tetris ready. And he is now gonna get his Tetris. Still even pace between both players. Korean once again Tetris ready, and SQR has a very massive double well going on. And he gets a Tetris. And another Tetris for Korean. And once again, SQR Tetris ready, and he bangs it down. And once again, he is Tetris ready, and another Tetris from SQR. And of course, Korean fires back. And again, Tetris ready. Both players keeping very decent pace on each other. A very good game one. There's another Tetris. And Tetris. Both players just keeping even pace. Doing good building, good burns. Keeping their playing fields as clean as possible. A nice J Tuck from Corian. Oh, nice adjustment from Corian with the T piece, putting a good place for the O piece for a breadbasket. Oh, smart things. The one great thing another great player can do in this game. Before I continue. Oh no, Corian accidentally spins it, but he's still going. Playing dangerously high. Corian barely nudging it out, and he burns it down again. Corian making a very, what would have been likely fatal mistake for most players. Accidentally spinning the eyepiece, manages to get out of it alive, and he is playing well once again. Corian just able to maintain those nerves even despite his mistake. Corian, again, that experience, he's been playing in the championships for a while now. That experience is just a result of that. Another Tetris from both players. I'm gonna quickly pause this to see what that was. And continue off. So as I was talking about, just the ability for players to pull off those very smart, quick adjustments by looking at the next block there that shows your next piece. You could do really quick and smart adjustments that make your board a lot cleaner. Corian transitions with a 52,000 point deficit against SQR, and SQR building a tower. He's gonna have to burn that down. Corian maintaining a decently clean board. And there's a Tetris for Corian. SQR is going to have to burn this down, and this is going to be a hard thing to burn down on this level. Looks like Corian's going to go for the triple. It looks like both players are on even paces. Roughly toe-to-toe here. SQR still trying to wait for that long bar. I think he gets it, and that's a triple. The drought takes his chances of getting that Tetris. And it looks like Corian's now clean, and he gets a Tetris. And he tucks in the O piece, and he is now Tetris ready. And SQR still having to burn it down. Just not getting the pieces he needs. It looks like Corian, once again, Tetris ready. He's going to burn it down, but he's still... Okay. Corian just waiting for that long bar, and he's not getting it. Once again, and that's a Tetris finally. It looks like SQR still got a messy board. He's just not able to burn it down. Still struggling, and oh no. And he gets the pieces across, and he tries it, but he just doesn't make it. And it looks like Corian tops out as well, but that's the end. And that is game one. Looks like both players topping out at the same time. SQR behind by a 95,000 point deficit. It means game one goes to Corian. Level 24, level 25. 107 lines, I think that is wrong, and 193. Something was wrong with SQR's line count, but that's okay. Just waiting for both players to ready up and get playing. But again, the first game, if it wasn't for Corian keeping his nerves in check when he accidentally spun that line piece, when he was playing high and earlier in the game in level 18, most players would have topped out there. But Corian has the experience to keep his nerves in check, and it allowed him to survive such a terrible build. to make it a good one. He almost got screwed over by a mistake, and he was able to come back by keeping his nerves in check, and that is so important. It's something Corian is really good at. SQR is Tetris ready to start off here. And it's a Tetris from SQR. Looks like Corian's getting a very awkward build. He gets a Tetris, but now he has to start burning down one to get his well back in a good shape. It looks like Corian's going to have a bit more burnings than need to do. SQR gets a Tetris, and SQR now has an early lead.